Thank you for scanning our QR code and landing on our landing page. We wanted to give you a little bit of update on Concord
That's right.
specifically. So the market is shifting. You probably heard about it in the news, articles, and so forth. Every day there's a new thing comes out. The market is shifting. Market has shifted. This is more of a buyer's market now. So
Yep.
as a seller, you're probably looking to sell in this market, or maybe wondering what you need to do. So we're going to go through that really quick. I'm going to give you a market update, which Mike's going to begin now.
Okay, so you're living in Concord, and guess what? There are so many active listings right now. We have active and new listings. We have 229 listings out there.
Wow.
Now, and over 90 days, which in our market, it's a long time, right? We have 29 listings.
Yep.
So the average days on the market for a listing is about 41 days. Okay, I'm going to give you some numbers. Okay, so I did some searches. If you're into condos, if you're looking for a condo, or you live in a condo and planning to sell, guess what? There's a condo out there, 431 days on the market.
Yeah.
For $365,000.
Right. So obviously, let's just break it down really quick, right? So days on the market. Let's just go back to days on the market. You said 43 days or something, right? 41 days.
Yeah.
So that means that it takes anywhere from going live from day one, and it takes up to 41 days before you get a contract, or before someone makes an offer on your property, shows interest, and so forth. And then it's additional 30 days after that for that to consummate and close and so forth, right? On the condo side, obviously you know why condos take longer, right? You have HOA dues, which is the biggest factor anyways, right?
Right.
And in our markets in Contra Costa, remember, the buyers that are looking at these are usually first-time home buyers and so forth, so they're sort of limited on their budget as well already.
Right.
So they're going to come in with like an FHA loan or so forth. They don't have a lot of money, so when you add on like $400, $500 in HOA dues, that sort of takes them over the limit that they can afford, essentially, at the end of the day. So as a seller, what should you do in this market? Let's talk about those three things, and that is pricing, right? Which is very important. That's what we talk about in the end. Exposure, what you need to do, and marketing. Those are three things you have to worry about. So let's go ahead and talk about.
Let's talk about pricing, okay? Yes, just for example, average home price is out $800,000, right?
Yep.
Now, you need to price it when you're ready to sell your home. Price it right.
Yeah, price it right. Exactly. You can create that. You can price it low and create that bidding atmosphere too, where you sort of create demand, right? Buyers sort of bid on the property and so forth. And that's very much true under properties that are under 900,000 or 950,000 in your area right now.
That's the hottest. 950 is the hottest number right now.
Right, and there are still multiple offers on this property. So that leads us to the next thing. So pricing is very important. The next thing is
how you market, how you promote
how do you market, right? With your agent, what are they going to do? It has to go beyond the MLS. It can't be just MLS.
Just don't stick it on the MLS.
It can be. You got to do more than that.
Right.
And some of these agents, they know what to do. You got to make sure that your agent or so forth is.
Social media has to be very
aggressive. Absolutely.
Really aggressive.
Ads and so forth. Right. Absolutely on point. And the last thing is your property has to be dialed in. It can be a fixer-upper looking, right?
Yeah. A biggest turnoff is when people come in and it's not presentable.
Right.
And even if they had shown interest because of the price, they're going to turn around and cross it off.
Absolutely. So make sure it's dialed in. If paint is needed, make sure you paint it, clean it. The little things that it needs, make sure you do that. Get your inspection reports in order already, right? Unless you have a fixer-upper property and you're planning to sell it for, list it for, $600,000-$700,000 or something, and that's your list price, then it's not a problem, right? Somebody will buy it, of course. But if it's not, and you have been living in the property and you want to go to another family like yours, then make sure it's presentable, it's dialed in, because in this market you have to differentiate yourself. How do you stand out?
We always talk about getting the little things done. Parm just mentioned painting the place, right?
Right.
So if you can afford a little bit, maybe redo the kitchen a little bit, change the countertops, the bathrooms.
Yep.
These are simple stuff. I mean, we're not telling you a total renovation, right?
Yeah, update the appliances if you can, whatever that is,
those
whatever
things
you can afford.
Yeah, I mean, that really, because the first thing that people come in is look at the kitchen.
Absolutely.
It's always like that.
Absolutely. So consider those three things, and if you have any questions, please do reach out. We're here to help, hassle-free.
See ya.
See you guys.